Request accepted. Now the video is here. From now on, I will try my best to post more JJK videos here since I got some off times. For this video, I used AI for the character's voice, still improving, so I hope everyone is happy with the video. You were sprawled out on Sukuna's throne, a rare moment of playful boldness overtaking you. The King of Curses sat nearby, looking as smug and terrifying as ever, his crimson eyes watching you lazily. You smirked, deciding to push his buttons for a change.
What did you just call me?
Sukuna stood, his massive presence towering over you as he sauntered closer, his forearms flexing casually. He leaned over you, one hand gripping the armrest of the throne, another lifting your chin so your eyes met his.
Careful, little one. You don't get to use names like that unless you're ready to back them up. Oh, you're bold today, aren't you? Guess I'll have to remind you who you're dealing with.
Before you could respond, he scooped you up, carrying you effortlessly as he sat on the throne with you perched on his lap. His arms wrapped around you, holding you firmly in place.
You've got my attention now, brat. Let's see how long you can keep it.
All you knew, Sukuna lay you down on his massive bed. He holds your movements and smirks.
You will be saying Daddy Sukuna all night long, my favorite human.
Nanami was standing in the kitchen, his sleeves rolled up as he carefully prepared dinner. You leaned against the counter, watching him with a sly grin, an idea popping into your head. The knife in his hand froze mid-chop. Slowly, he placed it down on the cutting board and turned to face you, eyebrows raised in a mixture of confusion and disbelief. His expression didn't change, but you noticed the way his jaw clenched slightly, a flicker of something uncharacteristically flustered crossing his face.
Is this some kind of joke? Why, Sen, I'm not sure what you're trying to achieve here, but calling me that is inappropriate.
His hand dropped to his side as he closed his eyes, clearly trying to stay calm. He turned to you, his voice dropping to a dangerously low tone.
If you say that one more time, I can't promise I'll keep my patience.
Nanami's eyes narrowed, and he leaned in, resting one hand on the counter beside you, effectively trapping you.
You're playing a dangerous game, YN. Behave yourself, or dinner might be on the table.
Toji was lounging on the couch, one arm draped over the backrest, the other holding his phone as he scrolled lazily through messages. His shirt was unbuttoned halfway, and his relaxed posture was almost too inviting. You walked into the room, leaning against the doorway with a smirk. A slow, predatory smirk spread across his face as he leaned closer, his large hand lazily reaching out to tuck a stray strand of hair behind your ear. His chuckle was low, the kind that sent a shiver down your spine. Toji leaned back against the couch, spreading his legs slightly as he patted his thigh.
Come here then. If you're gonna call me that, you might as well sit where you belong.
Your teasing confidence wavered slightly as his smirk deepened, but you weren't about to back down. You climbed onto his lap, your hands resting on his chest.
Nah, I'm not mad. Just wondering how long you think you can keep testing me before I give you a reason to take that word a little more seriously. Good.
Your cheeks burned as you realized you might have underestimated just how much Toji could turn the game on you. You opened your mouth to respond, but he raised an eyebrow, silencing you instantly.
Good girl.
You were lounging on the couch in Geto's apartment, watching him as he prepared tea in the kitchen. His movements were calm and precise, exuding an air of quiet authority that you found entirely too attractive. Deciding to spice up the evening, you cleared your throat. Geto froze for a second, the sound of the tea kettle pouring cutting off abruptly. Slowly, he turned his head, one elegant eyebrow raised, a mix of amusement and disbelief flickering across his face.
What did you just call me? You've got some nerve calling me that. Feeling a bit daring today, aren't you?
Geto smirked, a dangerous glint in his eyes as he reached out, tucking a strand of hair behind your ear.
Oh, I don't mind. But, if you're gonna call me that, I expect you to say it properly next time, when we in bed together.
Your breath hitched as his hand lingered against your cheek, his voice dropping into a smooth, teasing tone.
Oh, someone blushing already? That's cute.
Geto kissed your cheeks, his fingers tracing your face. He then whispered to your ear seductively.
You turn something in me when you call me daddy. So, be pretty and wait for me in our chamber. Ah, look at that blushing face of yours. It lit up even more fire in me.
You were curled up on the couch, flipping through a book, while Choso sat across the room sharpening his weapon. His usual intense focus was on full display, his movements deliberate and calm. You watched him for a moment, a playful idea popping into your mind.
What did you just call me?
A faint flush crept up his neck, and his ears turned an unmistakable shade of red. He cleared his throat awkwardly, putting down the weapon and sharpening stone as he stared at you with wide eyes.
That's different. I didn't say that.
Raised an eyebrow, standing up and sauntering over to him with an exaggerated sway in your hips. Leaning down to his level, you smirked.
You're really testing me right now.
Zap. You surprised as Choso pins you to the wall. He pecked your ear and whispered dangerously.
If you keep calling me that, I can't promise you that your legs will be walking normally tomorrow. You enjoys this all, Let's see if you stay true to your words. Then on your knees now.
What did you just call me? I don't think that's appropriate. It's not that I don't like it, it's just different, that's all. You're going to kill me with this, you know that. You're not going to let this go, are you? You're lucky you're cute, or I'd find a way to get you back for this.
It was a quiet evening at home, and Inumaki was sitting on the couch, flipping through a manga. You were nearby, scrolling on your phone, when the mischievous thought popped into your head. Deciding to have a little fun, you cleared your throat. Inumaki's lips pressed into a thin line as he tried to keep his composure, but the tips of his ears betrayed him, glowing red. He grabbed the bottle and handed it to you with a shaky hand, his eyes refusing to meet yours. Inumaki shook his head rapidly, but when you leaned in and kissed his cheek, he froze, his blush spreading down his neck. He finally dropped his hands and pulled you into his arms, hiding his face in the crook of your neck. It was a lazy afternoon, and Yuji was sprawled on the couch, a bowl of popcorn in hand as he scrolled through his phone. You were sitting on the floor nearby, pretending to read, but the mischievous idea that popped into your head refused to let you focus.
What did you just call me, babe? Oh, okay, hold on. What's going on here?
He reached for the blanket, fumbling it as if his hands had forgotten how to work. When he handed it to you, he was avoiding eye contact entirely, his face practically glowing red.
Oh! Covering my face, YYN. You can't just call me that. What if someone hears? It's not that I don't like it, it's just unexpected. You're trying to kill me, aren't you?
Yuji let out a helpless laugh, throwing the cushion aside and pulling you into his lap. His arms wrapped around you as he buried his face in your shoulder, still flustered but unable to stop smiling.
You're way too dangerous, you know that? Fine. But if you're gonna call me that, you better not complain when I act like one and smother.
What? Are you trying to mess with me? Or is this a new thing I need to get used to? You can, but should you? If you're gonna call me that, you better be ready for the consequences. Now, do you still want to call me Daddy? Or should I go back to reading my book?
Oh, what did you just call me? Careful, sweetheart. If you keep saying that, I might just start answering to it. If you want this, you're going to have to call me Daddy again, but this time with more feeling. Ridiculously handsome, ridiculously charming, and now apparently your daddy. See? That wasn't so hard, was it? You're lucky I'm in a good mood. I could have charged interest.
Arigato.